Good evening and welcome to another edition of Robin's Fanatics TV with me AJ, and I'm doing a report today for tonight's Velocity Cup third round fixture between Carshalton Athletic and AFC Croydon Athletic. This is the first round. Carshalton ended it in this season, and Croydon already played in the second round and beat Rayners Lane 4-1 to set up this local derby. Carshalton didn't even enter the League Cup last year, so it's good that we're back in it this year. As for the team changes, well, there was several team changes. I think there was probably about 6 or 7 team changes from their last minute win against Billericay on Saturday, given some of the squad players a run out. Yet, we had quite a strong bench that needed to could come on if needed. Croydon Athletic actually left out top goal scorer Brandon Perrick, who's bagged 17 goals for them so far this season, but he wasn't even in the squad today, so probably a bit thankful for that, really. But as for the game itself, well, Carshalton performed the late show again for the third home match in a row after beating Folkestone late and then turning over a deficit on Saturday against Billericay late in the time. We managed to do it again today, but it didn't start off that way. After a dominant first half from Croydon Athletic, they took the lead, deservedly so, from Luke Dreher, who was a ball had found him completely unmarked in the penalty area, and he fired it home past Fabian Witter to give the away side, the Rams, a 1-0 lead. And you couldn't say they didn't deserve it. They did. The Carshalton are the league or a league higher. Well, we're in the Eastern Premier. They're in the Eastern and South East. But you wouldn't have thought so watching that first half. Croydon really gave the Robins a rough one. Although we did have a couple of shots near the end of the half. Florent Castorati and Aziz Sanko managed to pull off a couple of good saves from Amadou Tangara. They fired at him, but he had to parry both away. But we did equalise just before half time. Darnell Braithwaite fired in via a deflection off a defender to level the scores. Croydon probably felt a bit hard done by that. They sort of peppered the goal with shots, but just couldn't find the back of the net. And we had the two really main shots, but they were both saved. But I managed to get in just in half time to level the scores at the break. The second half, it was a bit better for Carshalton. I think they seemed to wake up a little bit and realise they're in the game, and they needed to try and get a win in this one. And so we I don't say we dominated it. We had some good spells in it. Croydon again had good spells. They never gave up. They gave it a really good go. But it was to end in heartbreak for the Rams. But absolute joy for the Robins yet again. 4 minutes into 8 minutes of stoppage time, Tommy Bradford taps home a free kick from Mason Saunders Henry after a bit of a scramble. The ball was bobbing about in the box. The keeper came out and didn't gather it up very well, and Tommy Bradford was in the right place at the right time to fire it home to give the Robins the 2-1 lead. We didn't really have any scares then, and we managed to hold on to go through. So that was it was good to go through. But as for the game itself, well, my opinion is I think we were probably a little bit lucky. I think I wouldn't blame the Rams for feeling a bit hard done by, and especially after their first half performance. They completely dominated the game in the first half, and Carshalton found it difficult to deal with them. But we brought on the big guns on about the 70th minute, and it seemed to sort of make an impression and start the Robins playing. But I wasn't really that convinced with the performance. I didn't think it was a great performance, really. It's nice to get a last minute winner, and but if you're relying on that to sneak past the team that's in the league below you, I don't think it's too much to brag about. But at the end of the day, the job was done. If we're going to get a lot harder times like that. I mean, we played Epsom and Youghal in the Surrey Cup, and they gave us a game as well, and we struggled to cope with them sometimes. So yeah, but Croydon, you know, they definitely edged the first half, and second half was a bit more even. Carshalton, but I was sort of convinced that Carshalton probably should have had a better scoreline. Really, I mean, the quality between the sides should have told really, on paper anyway. But and the fact that they left, I don't know what the reason was for leaving out Brendan Perrick. I'm glad they did, because a couple of chances that they formed, I reckon he would have put away, and we would have been in serious trouble. But no, we came through it. Came through it in the end, and we got through to the fourth round of the League Cup, which is good. You know, I am delighted at that. I just hope that the next performance in the next round needs to be a lot better, and we need to be a lot stronger and a bit more, you know, because in the next round we'll have another Isthmian South Central team, because the winners we are at home to either Leatherhead or Westfield, who both play in the Isthmian South Central. That match takes place tomorrow night, so I'll have a look at that, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm just relieved we got through, but I wasn't convinced with the performance. I thought we struggled a little bit. Croydon really came at us in that first half, and we couldn't deal with it. Sometimes we've got going a bit backwards again, you know, when we need to sort of try and try and get into the game again to get something out of it. But yeah, we came through it, so that's the main thing. But we need to play better if we're going to progress any further in this, because that wasn't fantastic today, but we got the job done. So that's all you can say really, and we sort of got through. Like I said, Croydon will probably feel a bit gutted about losing it in injury time, but that seems to be our style at the moment. Like I said, we did it at home to Billericay on Saturday, and we did it in the last home game against Folkestone as well. So, you know, maybe turning up for the last 10 minutes for a Carshalton match will be more worth it than watching the 80 minutes beforehand. I don't know. I'm joking, but you know, it's a win, and we're through, so that's good. So next up for the Robins, back to league action on Saturday, and we are away to Bognor Regis Town, and so that will, I mean, who are currently propping up the rest of the league and sitting bottom of the league. I've had an awful season so far, so hopefully Carshalton can go there in front of our friends from Victoria Clone as well that are coming over, and put a performance that we can be proud of. But yeah, that's for Saturday, so you know, have a rest now, got the rest of the week to sort of prepare for it, and see how it goes. But yeah, we got through, but it wasn't fantastic. We got the job done at the end, so you know, you can't really complain. So yeah, that's it from me, AJ. I will be back on Saturday for the Bognor Regis game, hopefully, seeing how the day goes really. But yeah, tonight it finished Carshalton Athletic 2, AFC Croydon Athletic 1. So I'll end this video to just on wishing the Croydon Athletic the best of luck for the rest of the season. Sure, I'll be there a few more times before the season's out to go and watch them. But yeah, that's it from me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Arrivederci.